Hey everyone, let me ask you something. After crushing it at the gym, do you immediately go home and collapse on the couch? Maybe you hit the shower and then straight to bed? I used to do exactly that. I figured if I worked out hard for an hour, I deserved to rest, right? But then I came across some recent research that absolutely shocked me. What if I told you that what you do right after your workout could completely change the results you get from that same exercise? The simple difference between lying down to rest and taking a light walk can have a massive impact on your metabolism. And I'm not exaggerating here. A 2023 study from Stanford University's exercise physiology department found that post-workout recovery methods led to up to 47% difference in fat burning rates. Same intensity, same workout, but nearly half the results just gone because of what happened after. Think about that for a second. You might be throwing away half of your hard work without even knowing it. Today I'm going to break down why those 30 minutes after your workout are absolute gold, and how you can use them to maximize every drop of effort you put into your training. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll have practical, science-backed strategies that could transform your entire fitness routine. First, we need to understand what's actually happening in your body. The moment you stop exercising, when your workout ends, your body is still running hot. Your heart rate is elevated, your body temperature is up, and most importantly, your metabolism is firing way above baseline. Exercise physiologists call this excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, or the afterburn effect. This afterburn effect is incredible. For up to 48 hours after you stop exercising, your body continues burning more calories than normal. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that after high-intensity exercise, your basal metabolic rate increases by an average of 15% for 24 hours. But here's the catch: what you do immediately after working out can either maximize this effect or shut it down quickly. So what happens when you lie down right after exercise? Your heart rate drops rapidly and blood circulation suddenly slows down. The oxygen and nutrients that were pumping to your active muscles get cut off, slowing down muscle recovery. Even worse, metabolic waste products like lactic acid that built up in your muscles don't get cleared out properly. The University of Copenhagen's Sports Science Department ran a fascinating experiment. They split 180 adults into two groups and had them do identical workouts. One group sat down and rested for 30 minutes afterward. The other group did a slow walk as a cool-down. The results were stunning. The sitting group's metabolic rate returned to baseline within just 1 hour. But the walking group maintained an elevated metabolism for 3 full hours. That's 3 times longer. When you convert that to calories, we're talking about an extra 150 to 200 calories burned. Over a month, that adds up to 4,500 to 6,000 calories, which translates to about 1.3 to 1.7 pounds of potential weight difference. But it's not just about burning more calories. The impact of post-workout walking goes much deeper. Let's talk about blood sugar control. Research from UCLA's endocrinology department found that walking for just 30 minutes after exercise helps stabilize blood sugar levels twice as fast. This is especially powerful for people with prediabetes or insulin resistance. When you walk after working out, your muscles are primed to absorb glucose, and that light activity helps shuttle blood sugar into muscle cells more efficiently. In a study of 125 people with type 2 diabetes, those who walked for 30 minutes after exercise for 3 months saw their hemoglobin A1C levels drop by an average of 0.8%. Doctors considered this comparable to the effects of diabetes medication. The cardiovascular benefits are huge too. You've probably heard that suddenly stopping after intense exercise can strain your heart. This isn't just a warning, it's medically proven. During exercise, your heart is pumping hard to send blood throughout your body. When you stop abruptly, the blood return to your heart through your veins drops sharply, which can destabilize blood pressure. Johns Hopkins Cardiology published research comparing heart rate variability between people who stopped exercising abruptly versus those who gradually decreased intensity. The gradual cooldown group showed 35% faster recovery of the autonomic nervous system. This is a critical indicator of heart health. What about muscle recovery? Many people think you need to rest immediately after working out for muscles to recover. That's only half true. Yes, you need rest, but those first 30 minutes after exercise are actually when light movement helps recovery the most. The Australian Institute of Sport studied elite athletes after high-intensity training. One group rested immediately, while another did low-intensity walking for 30 minutes. After 24 hours, they measured muscle soreness and strength recovery. The walking group reported 28% less muscle soreness and had 41% faster strength recovery. Why? Light walking maintains blood flow to your muscles. This continuous circulation removes metabolic waste products like lactate and ammonia, while delivering the oxygen and nutrients needed for muscle repair. This is called active recovery. But here's the key: the intensity and duration of your walk matter. Walking too fast can actually increase fatigue. Walking too briefly won't give you much benefit. According to the American College of Sports Medicine, the ideal is walking at 40 to 50% of your maximum heart rate for 20 to 30 minutes. How do you know if you're at the right intensity? Simple. You should be able to hold a comfortable conversation while walking. You shouldn't be out of breath or struggling. Just relaxed, like taking a casual stroll. If you're on a treadmill, set it to about 2.5 to 3 miles per hour. If you're outside, just walk at a pace where you can enjoy the scenery. There's another amazing benefit of post-workout walking: stress hormone regulation. High-intensity exercise naturally triggers cortisol release. This is normal and even necessary for exercise adaptations. But if cortisol stays elevated after your workout, it can actually promote muscle breakdown and delay recovery. German researchers at the University of Freiburg found that 30 minutes of slow walking after exercise helped cortisol levels return to normal 45 minutes faster. Meanwhile, feel-good hormones like serotonin and endorphins stayed elevated longer. This means you maintain that post-workout high for a more extended period. Many people report better sleep quality when they walk after evening workouts. McGill University's Sleep Research Center found that people who walked for 30 minutes after evening exercise fell asleep an average of 18 minutes faster and got 32 minutes more deep sleep. Now, should everyone walk for 30 minutes after every workout? Not necessarily. You need to consider exercise intensity, your fitness level, and how you feel that day. If you did light exercise for 30 minutes, you probably only need 10 to 15 minutes of walking. What if you did really intense training? Start very slowly for the first 5 to 10 minutes, almost at a shuffle. Then gradually increase to a comfortable walking pace. Never push it. Post-workout walking isn't additional exercise. It's part of the recovery process. Important safety notes. First, never walk while dehydrated. Drink water throughout your walk, taking small sips frequently rather than gulping large amounts. Second, consider the weather. On extremely hot or cold days, walk indoors where it's climate controlled. Third, if you have any medical conditions, especially heart problems, unstable blood pressure, or joint issues, consult your doctor before starting post-workout walking routines. Let me give you a practical 7-day implementation plan. Days 1 and 2 are your adaptation period. Just walk for 10 minutes after your workout. Don't overdo it. Pay attention to how your body feels. Days 3 and 4, increase to 15 minutes. By now you'll notice it's not as hard as you thought. Days 5 and 6, extend to 20 minutes. Walking should feel natural by this point. Day 7, go for 25 to 30 minutes and evaluate how you feel. Compared to day 1, you'll likely notice a clear difference. Here are some bonus tips to make your post-workout walk even more effective. First, practice conscious deep breathing while walking. Breathe in slowly through your nose and exhale long through your mouth. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system and enhances recovery. Second, if possible, walk in nature. Studies show that walking among trees reduces cortisol 23% more than urban walking. Third, use a smartwatch to monitor your heart rate and stay in that ideal 40 to 50% zone. Fourth, follow your walk with 5 minutes of gentle stretching for the muscles you worked. Think of post-workout walking not as optional, but as an essential part of your workout. If you plan to exercise for an hour, actually block out 90 minutes. Use those last 30 minutes for recovery walking. I know it might feel like wasted time at first, but give it 1 week. You'll feel the difference in your body. Same time investment, dramatically better results. Your health transformation starts with small actions. Those 30 minutes of easy walking after exercise could be the missing piece in your fitness puzzle. Start today. Your body will thank you. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more evidence-based fitness tips. Drop a comment and share your experience once you try this. See you in the next video, and stay healthy.